Hey, what's up, guys? So today's topic is going to be on nothingness, true nothingness, and this is a very popular and fundamental philosophy or way of thinking. I believe in a lot of Buddhism scriptures and stuff. And the interesting thing about nothingness is what is nothingness? When we think about nothingness, we can't really grasp the concept of what nothingness really is: a vacuum, a void. Some ways to think about it is try to perceive what the back of your head looks like, or the color of your hair is, by perceived from your eyes. And you realize you can't, unless you have long hair, you can't do that. You're thinking, is it clear? Is it white? It's nothing. And so we can't quite put a word on it. And there's a lot of Zen koans that kind of allude to you discovering that, of what nothingness is. But what's interesting and weird about nothingness is that in order to have something, you first need to have nothing. In order to experience something, there needs to be nothingness. There needs to be space. And when we think about space, we think of like nothingness. There's nothing there. But space is extremely important for solids to exist, and for the space between you and I, and the space between our objects. These are all really important. This is all very, very important for our experience of one another and of our environment. And we can think of nothingness as exactly that. If we could give a definition, if we could give this sort of idea that if I look at my hand and I don't have a contrasting background to it, there is no way for you to see the outside lines of my hand. In other words, it would just be some blurry thing, and there would be no real defined borders. But it is the space in between that is creating those solids to exist. And so nothingness is extremely fertile. Without nothingness, other things again could not exist. So the idea that if I am inseparable from my environment, and the space between me and the objects around me is fundamental, then fundamentally I am nothing. I am no thing. So really, really cool and really weird.